Okay, we're live. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Katya. I'm with BSM Media. I'm here interviewing Miss Ashlyn Beeman of ALife Hospitality Group. So we're just here to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
So first of all, I just want to ask and let the viewers know, what is ALife Hospitality Group?
Yeah, so ALife Hospitality Group, we are one of the leading hospitality companies here in Houston. We own and operate several restaurants and bars. And we own some of the biggest, I think, the most talked about restaurants in the city.
So what are some of those locations?
Yeah, so we own and operate Prospect Park, Camp Houston, Lost and Found, Drip Coffee Cafe, as well as Drip Hand Wash and Detail. So we definitely have a plethora of concepts.
Okay, so ALife was started in 2013 is what I read. So you guys have had so much success in just 8 years, which to some people that sounds like a long time.
Yeah.
But business-wise, that's such a short time to have so many locations. So how did y'all achieve that? And maybe what were some struggles y'all went through? Because, growth is never linear. There's always some bump in the road there. So maybe some examples of obstacles you guys overcame.
Yeah, so I think, the thing that has helped the company grow to where it is now is, our owners and the CEOs of ALife, they started off in the nightlife industry and doing party promotions. So I think them having that promotions background has really, given them the leverage that they have today. They are the masterminds, I think, when it comes to marketing and being able to promote things. So I think it really reflects on all of our businesses. And me being part of the marketing team, I think we're very innovative, forward thinking, and, I definitely feel like we are the leaders when it comes to those type of things. So I think with as much time and effort we put into promoting and marketing and things of that nature, it's really built the brand to where it is today. I think some other companies maybe don't take it as, I want to say as serious, but, we put a lot of time and effort into this. And that standpoint, so I think that's kind of how we are where we are now.
So like you said, you guys are one of the most popular spots. You have a bunch of popular spots. A lot of places, a lot of businesses open up here in Houston, and there'll be a lot of hype around them, and then a few months later nobody's talking about them. So what do you think is key for you guys to keep your places talked about and have people just coming in all the time?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a joke. It's just anything I feel like the owners put their hands on, people are going to come in. I think because everywhere you go, whether it's Lost and Found, Prospect Park, or Camp, you're going to get a vibe and you're going to get an experience. And I think, that's not something you get at everywhere. So I feel like once you know that you can get the vibes, good music, good food, that you're going to get that at any concert bar. So I feel like that's what people like about us, and we keep the party going always.
I've seen you guys on TikTok quite a few times.
Yeah,
so y'all definitely have that hype. So another thing I read that you guys partner with HPD and Aileen. Y'all give back to the community. I always think it's important to visit those businesses that are giving back to the community. So what are some other things you guys do to help out the community?
Yeah, so we definitely do a lot. I know also from a catering standpoint, which is something we've started recently, is we definitely even do catering and we give back to schools. Or I know we've done something recently with a major organization as far as just giving back. And I know we're also going to be doing some food giveaways. What's the one when we had, I can't even think of it. What's it, when we had Bad Storm? We partnered up with DJ Mr. Rogers and we gave away some food through Lost and Found. So, we're always a phone call away. When those emergencies come, whether it's from maybe DJ Mr. Rogers or anyone of that nature, they definitely reach out to us because, we're definitely willing to
I said, I think it's important I think it's important to support those businesses that are supporting the community, because you're going to go to these places and you're going to give them your money, and then some of them don't even give a cent back to the community.
Exactly.
So I think it's great that you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
Another question: what is some advice you have to anyone that's wanting to branch out into the hospitality industry or just business in general?
Honestly, I think the advice I would give to anyone trying to get into the hospitality industry is just knowing you got to hit the ground sprinting. This industry never stops. This is not your typical 8 to 5 industry. So it's if you're not ready to put in
Houston.
The blood, sweat, and tears, then maybe it's not for you. But I feel like with this, you definitely have to just be in it to win it and a go-getter. And I feel like you have that mentality of never stopping, never giving up. You'll be able to do it.
Great advice. What's kind of you guys' creative process? I think the idea of Drip Car Wash and having the coffee shop right next to it is so smart. So what's kind of y'all's creative process? How y'all come up with everything?
Yeah, honestly, our owners are literally, when I say the masterminds behind this from the ground up, honestly, the concepts are all developed by them. And they put these visions together, and it's shocking every time. Like when I'm saying down to the decor, like down to the palm trees, the lights. We're big on murals in our locations. They
Yeah, I
choose
see
all
that.
those things. So, they're very creative men. And it's very surprising, but that's all them, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't give credit to anybody else. It's all them.
All right. So you guys have also hosted events for just like so many celebrities. I guess this is more of a question for you rather than ALife. So what's been someone that you guys have hosted that kind of you had like that fangirl moment, or maybe someone that you guys haven't hosted that you would like love to host?
Yeah, I think the fangirl moment for me, we recently had Trey Songz, so I got a little excited for that one. It's just the inner
Yeah.
like just But we get a few of those. We had Drake come in. I'm so mad I missed that one because that is the one like I wish I was there for it. Honestly, him or Beyonce, those two, if I see them walk in one of our doors, it's gonna be a lot to keep it together. But other than that, we get a lot of them coming through, and it's super dope to get that experience. But I think at this point, it's hard to get starstruck now.
Oh, really?
There's so many
Yeah,
of them.
because I was about to ask, how do you have that separation of like being a fan, but also being
Yeah.
like a businesswoman and like
Yeah.
being part of this?
For sure, yeah. I think, especially when I'm working, it's always businesswoman first before letting my own emotions get into it. So, it definitely takes a person to know the boundaries of that. So I just play it cool. Playing it cool is key.
Okay, so we've talked about ALife, but once again, I want to switch it back to you. So,
Mhm.
what was your journey to becoming part of ALife?
So I have a background in like marketing. I did a little bit of PR. I've also done a little bit of like videography. So I've kind of tapped into all of the communications. So I've been with ALife about a year now. And so once I started working for them, this was all new to me. I've done social media and stuff in the past, but not for a hospitality company.
Okay.
So I started off more so just doing social media, and now I've kind of moved over into being more so like overseeing and managing like our entire marketing department, alongside my partner Toso, but she's not here today. But yeah, so it's just really us
Okay,
doing.
so I asked about advice for anyone wanting to reach out, but do you have any? Because you're still very young. So I like when you walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, she's like really young.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
she's doing all these big things. So do you have any advice for like anyone that's either recently graduating or about to graduate? Because I myself am about to graduate this semester, and it's just like a lot of pressure. So
Yeah.
any advice for like these young people like graduating and like kind of jumping into life in their industry?
Yeah, honestly, it took me 2 years to get my first full-time job outside of graduating college. So now I graduated 4 years ago. So with that being said, honestly, postpartum depression after college is real. I definitely feel like I experienced it. I think it was a rough journey for me because, you're used to so much rejection. You're used to so many doors being closed on you. But I think with me, I had to just tell myself, keep going, keep going. And eventually the right opportunity and the right door will open when it's supposed to open. So, I feel for everyone going through this, right, going after college, like what's next? And, like I tell people all the time, just figuring out something that's just going to get you to where you need to be until that door and that opportunity comes. I would never say put yourself in something that you may not get out of. You know what I mean? So with me, I kind of took a job that didn't take too much time. That way I could still focus on like I want to do something creative. So honestly, all I can say is just hang in there.
Yeah.
But it will come. It will come. And when it does, it's going to be worth the wait. I promise.
So now we've talked about some of the things that ALife has done. So is there anything like any previews or sneak peeks of anything you guys are either like planning on doing or want to branch out into doing that?
Honestly, not. As far as branching off out into what I know now, no. But all I can say is there's always something coming. That's all I can always say. There's always something coming with ALife.
So before we wrap this up, I just want to once again say thank you for your time. I know you're a busy woman. Where can we follow ALife or any of these locations? You, any of the other ALife people?
Yeah, for sure. So you can follow us. Yeah, so you can follow us at ALife Hospitality Group on Instagram. All of our pages are on Instagram as well, which you can easily find there at Camp Houston, at Lost and Found Midtown, at Drip Coffee Cafe. And you can check us out on our website too, which is alifehospitalitygroup.com.
Okay, well, thank you to anyone that tuned in. You guys need to check out all these locations. Check out Lost and Found. Check out Camp. ALife is awesome. Follow them. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Bye, guys.
Bye. Woo!